Hey there guys, welcome to Sumo's Projects and welcome to this video. This is shop tips and tricks and ideas, things of that sort, which could be of benefit to you in your workshops, in your work environment, depending on what you're doing, but they're just little tips I've sort of picked up along the way, and I'm happy to share those with you on this video. But if this is the first time you're viewing Sumo's Projects, I'd love it if you go ahead and just do this. Alright, so as we might know, a lot of these type of clamps are available nowadays. These are a cheaper version of some of the Craig type clamps. They've got the screw adjustment here, so you can fit them on different size stock. As an example, this is set up here, and that's how easy they work. And to disassemble them, you just push down on that tab. But what tends to happen at times is these are sold as a cheap alternative, and as you can see, they've just got a steel face. So if you're working with wood, it can sort of leave a bit of a mark, and that's probably not what we're looking for. But if you're working with metal, well, they're ideal, and you don't have to do much to modify these. So just as a little tip here, when you go to your hardware stores, you can buy all these little furniture tabs that you put them on the bottom of your chairs, tables, and things like that. So make sure your face is clean. Put that one on there. Put that one on there. Now you can see both faces have a nice cushioning pad. And what we'll do now, we'll just open them up a little bit and reclamp them down. As you can see, that's now got a little bit of a pad, and that hopefully won't tarnish any of the wood products that you're wishing to use these clamps on. That's tip number one. So picture this, guys. You've just gone over to a timber mill, got the beautifully sawn wood that you're after, a couple of slabs, and now it's time to put them in the trailer. But then you go, oh, I've got to secure them down, don't I? Otherwise they'll bounce out. So there's a couple of ways to do this. There's using straps with ratchets, low binders, that sort of thing, or there's a good old rope, which I have tended to use over the journey, and it doesn't sort of let me down. So I'll show you just some very, very basic knots that will secure your timber down, and it won't be lost in the journey home. First thing we want to establish is an anchoring point. So to do this, merely wrap your rope underneath and around, pull it back over, thread it through there, the gap, and pull tight on the longer part of that rope. Collect your rope, throw it over the top, and now we go under, create a loop, and we push that loop upwards, bring the rest of the rope with a bit of a slack, and bring that up over the top of the first loop, create another loop, and feed the second loop into that third loop. That now creates a bit of a solid anchor, and pull down, and this is your tensioning mechanism. It will pull down as hard as you want and never move. So then we come back, go back over and under, and then over and cross over and under once again, and secure. Next step is go over your wheel arch and merely throw over the rope. And the final step is go over, around, pull a little bit on the tensioning, and tie it down. So if that represents some of the efforts you put into your work, such as I just did there, from time to time you tend to lose a few screws in the odd spots where you don't want to lose them. And I must say, there's one way you can find them, because the second way you're never going to find them, and the second way is by just getting down on your hands and knees, and it's like searching for a gold nugget. It's never going to be found. Anyway, so A little solution for that is to invest maybe $100 and buy yourself one of these. That good old magnetic floor sweeper has saved me probably hundreds of dollars in puncture repairs, because the thing that led to me buying that was doing some projects out here and actually getting a few punctures. So there you go. That's a $100 investment which could save you a lot of money in puncture repairs over the journey. And it's also good around the workshop to go in and under the workbench or any areas you may have dropped anything metallic. So there are your 3 tips from Sumo's projects this time around. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something out of it, and I look forward to presenting you some more tips in the future. So get out in the shop, make something and have a bit of fun, and please subscribe if you already haven't. So until next time, hooroo.